had just begun. The Germans had the biggest gun. The Bismarck was the fastest.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out Johnny Horton for the first time ever. This is a blind reaction because I've never heard of Johnny Horton, and it's the first time I've ever reacted to him. We're going to check out this joint. Is called Sink the Bismarck. Yeah, it sounded like, I got to re-listen to what he was just saying. It sounds like a wartime thing. I missed some of it, but that's what the reaction's for. We're going to dive in and really listen. Bismarck, I've heard of that before. How did I hear of that? I think I did a reaction to Sabaton. It's like this rock group that does like historical rock songs or some they're more current. And I remember the homie Anthony Ray putting me on. I think they had a song about the Bismarck. I don't it's either a plane or a ship. But I'm sure we can listen to this and see. Probably, you know what I'm saying? Let's check this. Oh, hold on. Sink the Bismarck. It's a ship. It's a battleship. Yeah, it's a battleship. I think maybe World War II or something. Anyways, let's check this out for the first time. If you guys are here for that, like, share, comment, subscribe. Welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I've been doing movie reactions. But over here, that's where we do all the music and the music reactions. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to our membership. It gives you early access. I try to update it every day, and there's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released yet, so you could have some fun in there. Regardless, thank you guys for your support with the channel just in general, and huge shout out to all the members helping me keep the lights on. Anyways, let's get after it. This is John Horton. Now, I'm checking this out from his official YouTube channel. I would love for you guys to go over there and listen to this without me. That just means what I'm doing isn't a substitute for the original. I'm not redistributing the music. I'm going to push pause, make commentary, do a breakdown or review. But it is important to check out the original content, so please do so. And let's get this show on the road. This is Johnny Horton, Sink the Bismarck.
In May of 1941, the war had just begun. The Germans had the biggest ship that had the biggest guns. The Bismarck was the fastest ship that ever sailed the sea. Her decks were guns as big as steers and shells as big as trees. Out of the cold and foggy night came the British ship, the Hood. And every British seaman he knew and understood. They had to sink the Bismarck, the terror of the sea. Stop those guns as big as steers and those shells as big as trees. We find that German battleship that's making such a fuss. We gotta sink the Bismarck cause the world depends on us. Hit the decks a running, boys, and spin those guns around. But when we find the Bismarck, we gotta cut her down.
This is just wild to me, you guys. I didn't grow up in an era where I heard this is like military music. This is like historical war music. We talking about World War II. I think I got introduced to this. There's a song. I haven't released it yet, man. I've had it so long, but I have to fight a strike. The Green Beret song. I think that's what it was. I forget the dude's name. I got to go back and look. But there's like a Green Beret song I reacted to. I'm going to put it out. F what these MFers are talking about. These labels are so greedy and hateful on YouTube, but that's a story for another day. This is a banger. And he's laying it all out. These type of storylines, so this reminds me of the Green Beret song, but ironically, this also reminds me of Gordon Lightfoot, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, right? Just letting me follow the story, Now Britain showing up. Oh, man, I think I know the outcome of that one, right? Because it was Hood. Was it HMS Hood or something? I always would just call it Hood. I'm not a historical buff, you guys. But I did a reaction, I think, to something about the Bismarck with Sabaton. And I want to say, anyways, I ain't going to spoil this one because let me just hear where he goes. But I just like how it's so straightforward. The drums like we're marching. Yeah. Anyways, Johnny Horton, is this his thing? Does he do other, like, do he do pop singles, or is his stuff, like, historically based? Anyways.
Hit the decks are running, boys, and spin those guns around. But when we find the Bismarck, we gotta cut her down. The hood found the Bismarck, and on that fatal day, the Bismarck started firing 15 miles away. We gotta sink the Bismarck, was the battle sound. But when the smoke had cleared away, the mighty hood went down. For 6 long days and weary nights, they tried to find her trail. Churchill told the people, put every ship a sail, 'cause somewhere on that ocean, I know she's gotta be. We gotta sink the Bismarck to the bottom of the sea. They find that German battleship that's making such a fuss. We gotta sink the Bismarck, 'cause the world depends on us.
Us.
Hit the decks are running, boys, and spin those guns around. When we find the Bismarck, we gotta cut her down.
Dog, this is actually crazy. So what I was going to say, but I didn't want to spoil alert anyone, was I think when I did the reaction to Sabaton, they're talking about this, but they're talking about it from the angle of the Bismarck taking out Hood. And then the song wraps up. So it's like this, this is a glorious battleship. It's one of the greatest ships from, I don't know, Germany or whatever. And, it took out a Britain. Because, like, I think the Hood was like it. I think it was a prominent battleship. I don't know, dog. You know what's funny? We're over here talking about historical events that I don't even remember learning in high school. I don't think I learned this in high school. Maybe it did. I didn't like school. I was a knucklehead. But the fact that we have music that gets me learning, and then I'm just like, go back and be like, because I don't know what I'm talking about, but what I think I'm talking about here and think I know is from a reaction video to Sabaton. I got to look it up. Hold on, man, because I might be talking out my ass, man. What the Sabaton, Bismarck. Yeah, Sabaton, Bismarck, official music video. 6. Yeah, that's it, bro. Yeah, they're like performing on the ship. 106 million views. I told y'all, man. So anyway, Sabaton's angle is different, I think, unless this is the end of the song. So let's continue to listen. This is Johnny Horton's. I haven't even got, anyways, we'll talk about the music after this next spot. I just like the story and how he's just like kicking facts in a damn song. I just don't hear stuff like this today, I guess, unless you're listening to something like super political, like a political rapper or something.
Hit the decks are running, boys, and spin those guns around. When we find the Bismarck, we gotta cut her down. The fog was gone the 7th day, and they saw the morning sun. 10 hours away from homeland, the Bismarck made its run. The admiral of the British fleet said, turn those bows around. We found that German battleship, and we're gonna cut her down. The British guns were aimed and the shells were coming fast. The first shell hit the Bismarck, they knew she couldn't last. That mighty German battleship is just a memory. Sink the Bismarck was the battle cry that shook the 7 seas. We found that German battle.
All right, that's the part Sabaton left out. Sabaton was sabotaged. And maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. It's been a long time since I reacted to that, but yeah, okay. So the Bismarck ended up getting taken down. Now, is this historically accurate? I didn't fact check this, and I don't remember learning about this in school. So I would guess it is. Anyways, we're going to ride off into the sunset, let it play. I actually like his voice. The production is straightforward. His vocal delivery is straightforward until he does that one part where he does that thing with his voice. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I'll pull it up. But he's like, I like that. I actually like that. But it's just like, this is, man, I wish school was like this. This is a 3-minute song. I just got a history, right? And so then I could raise my hand and be like, hey, so World War II, right, teacher? Okay, add a little context to this. Bam. I would remember this forever just because it's in music form. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
That mighty German battleship is just a memory. Sink the Bismarck was the battle cry that shook the seven seas. We found that German battleship was making such a fuss. We had to sink the Bismarck cause the world depends on us. We hit the deck a-running and we spun those guns around. Yeah,
that part right here. Hit the decks a-running and the way he does that in his voice, I want to hear a full song where he's like doing some like doo-wop because he would kill it, bro. Watch right here. This is part I like.
We hit the deck a-running and we spun those guns around. Yeah, we found that mighty Bismarck and we cut her down. We found that German
That's the part.
battleship making such a fuss. We had to sink the Bismarck cause the world depends on us. We hit the deck a-running and we spun those guns around. We found that mighty Bismarck and then we cut her down.
What y'all got to say about that, man? Y'all know what I'm talking about, that part, that vocal pocket? He's like, dude, if he made like a pop, doo-wop, like car hop joint, it'd go crazy. It would go crazy. This was dope. I can't believe he packaged history in a palatable way where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm over here rocking, man. I'm gonna remember this. Oh yeah, sink the Bismarck? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, man. German battleship. 1941. World War II. Yeah. Sunk the hood. Yeah. But then Britain got that clap back. Yeah. Put it down. Yeah. That's all I know because I only heard a song about it. Maybe I should learn more. Yo. I hope this is all facts. If it isn't, damn, I got to go relearn, Quality Leering Center. Yo, son. All right, man. That's Johnny Horton. Horton here, Tim Horton. Here's a Hugh. Holla back, buddy. Yeah, man. That was delightful. I ain't mad at him. What is he? Is he American? Is he American or could he be Britain? Like, he didn't sound British, but he was kind of hyping up, you know what I'm saying? That little battle. Anyways, I'm rocking with it. That's my first time ever hearing John Horton, let alone John Horton sink the Bismarck. Anyways, we're about to ride off into the sunset. Make sure you go listen to this song on his official YouTube, his streaming platforms, all that. And it's important to support the original. You know how it gets in the club. Anyways, yo, thank you guys for rocking with your boy. And hey, I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.